Welcome back to the AMSOIL Championship Snowcross Series and the Air Force Nationals. I'm Misha Johnson, and guess what? It is time for the big show, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, we've got the Pro Open Finals coming up, and you do not want to miss this. So, we're going to go to our announcers in the broadcast booth who are standing by. Guys?
AMSOIL Pro Open Final. Earlier tonight, he got win number 52. He qualifies number 1. Can he get win number 53? Paul, he's got a tough field out there.
He does. You know, think about the conditions out here, the rain, the traction we've been talking about. There's so many variables. If he can do it, well, then he earned it.
Well, we talked about where guys have lined up all night long. Tucker being that number 1 qualifier. You see the tight shot right there. Lines up in the middle of this field. Good or bad?
You know, I think it's good. He doesn't want to be inside, because if you're inside and you get pinched off, there's nowhere to go. On the outside, you get pushed off the track.
Well, we jumped there just a little bit, but they let him go. It is green. Who's got the whole shot? Well, it looks to be, yep, it is Ryan Simons and Robbie Malinowski off track again.
Again, and that's happened the last couple times. In the heat, in the final, he keeps dropping the ski over the side, a little bit too much momentum.
And where's T-Train? Back in 9th place.
Man, he's way back there. That was not a good start for Tucker Hibbert, but boy, it sure was a good start for that gentleman right there.
Well, Simons works the inside. You see Danny Ebert ramping in there also. And then, of course, that is Johnstead. Look at him as he gets together a little bit with Ross Martin, and Martin's going, this is my race, boys. Gets by a couple of guys right there.
Check that out. He passed 2 of them in that one small short section of corner. Why? Because he carried more speed, was inside, and ramped right up that jump.
Ryan Simons wristing with Christian Motorsports. It's Simons out in front, then it's Martin and Johnstead. That's your running order right now.
Boy, did you see that, how Martin lays his snowmobile down on his side? He pulls it down, he grabs the handlebars, yanks it down. He has a great inside line dial.
He has been working that inside a lot here today.
It's amazing. You see him go there over and over and over, and we're seeing Tucker and other guys use just the outside. Brett Bender, you know, it's just what your setup is for that particular corner.
Well, let's watch as they come back up. There is Martin in front of you, right behind him the rest of the field, and as they shuffle around a little bit, you see Simons has gone back in the field as they come right by the pit boards. And look at that, Tucker just about off his sled.
I can't believe he hung on to it. You checked it out, watch this now. He's going to come in, he cases it, so throws his body and feet off. He's hanging on, not even by the full palms, by fingertips. It's like gravity doesn't affect this superhuman guy.
Man, I bet you a majority of the field would have been off there. Tucker holds on. Could it be his lucky day?
He's got a long ways to go, because this guy right here, Ross Martin, is so far out in front, I don't know that he's going to catch him. I highly doubt it.
Well, there's Simons in second. Then it is going to be Bender in third. That's the way they are after 8 laps. You see Ryan Simons, who, by the way, was the Stud Boy hole shot winner with the hole shot here in this race, now sitting in second place.
You know, you watch Bender again ramping that outside line. He didn't make up much ground on Simons, but earlier in the race, you watch him, we're seeing him make up big time, and so is Tucker Hibbert. Here comes Tucker on the outside.
Look at T-Train, 2 drivers. He gets by Tremblay and Ebert in one swift move.
That was stupendous. Watch this. Outside, he's high, carries huge speed. Right now, he's going to get by both of them when they get into each other. Why? Using more speed, more momentum. The outside high line is the ticket for Tucker.
Well, Bender's got to be going, uh-oh, guess who's behind me? 10 laps in, Bender's still in third, but T-Train now knocking on the door.
But now here goes Tucker on the outside, Bender on the inside. Are we going to see, usually Bender's outside, which line is faster?
Oh, he got around him, so now T-Train up into third spot, and Ryan Simons in his sights.
Boy, and he's got Bender back behind him, so Bender's saying, you know what, if you guys tangle it up a bit here, give me some breathing room to get back in here. All I need is my chance.
Well, they go down into that big 12 to 15-foot cavern, then back out to the transition. This is where Tucker has been so strong. Watch him as he comes through here and doubles up. And he gets around Simons with that same move.
See that? He's the only one I've saw the entire race doubling up there, and he picks up, and now watch, he's behind him a sled length or 2. He goes in right there at the left side of your screen, pulls the double, comes back out ahead of him. Watch what he gains. He was 2 sled lengths behind. Now he's coming out in front, 1 to 2 sled lengths in front. That's 3 to 4 sled lengths every time he does it, and he's the only one doing it.
Boy, he has found some lines there like you wouldn't believe. Now look at the difference between Ross Martin and Tucker Hibbert. Martin had this race in hand. Now as he goes by the pit boards, he sees and he's going, what the heck's happened here?
He must be wondering this can't be possible. He was so far out in front. You remember, there's pit boards showing him what's going on. Here comes Hibbert.
Hibbert on the outside. Look at these guys as they come back in the corner. Hibbert's going to stay to the outside. Martin again is going to take that inside line.
And we've got Lapper in front of him. Will lap traffic factor back in, and has many times. They're bar to bar.
Well, they go over the double and into the triple. T-Train taking the outside. Let's watch them as they ramp around the transition area here. Here's T-Train again by Martin, and look at that, makes the pass.
And makes it stick. He carries so much momentum, Ross didn't have a chance. He pulled another 3 or 4 sled lengths in one corner.
Man, I'll tell you what, T-Train has found lines on this racetrack that a lot of these racers haven't been able to find. Look at, here he comes off that triple again. He's going to go to the outside. Martin will try to counter back underneath, but T-Train just so strong in that part of the racetrack.
You're wondering how good he is reading lines? Well, take a look right here. He's the best there is, and he's demonstrating it right now.
Here he comes. You'll see as he takes that outside, then moving inside, and gets around, makes the pass stick, and moves into the lead. T-Train on a tear. Well, there he is, Tucker Hibbert out in front as he works around the last lap. This has got to be one of the best comebacks that I have ever seen. Tucker works around. He goes into that big digger hole that you see there, the double checkered hands at the AMSOIL finish line, and it is professional win number 53. Tucker Hibbert winning the AMSOIL Pro Open Final. Look at these replays.
Look at the bobble. He defies gravity.
Man, and then here was the pass on Ryan Simons. Just stuck it to him in that turn 6.
He got everybody on that same portion of the track over and over.
Here's the epic battle that he had with Ross Martin. And I'll tell you what, it is vintage Tucker Hibbert. It's an exciting victory circle. Man, what a win. Let's send it down to a victory circle, the AMSOIL Winners Circle with Misha Johnson.
Was there any moment where you were like, I don't know if I got this?
Yeah, about the whole time. You know, it was gnarly. I was stuck behind Tim forever, and I was getting so frustrated. He's a good rider, man. I got to give him credit. It took me a long time to get by him, and once I did, you know, Ross was so far out, I didn't know if I could do it, but I just found some good lines. I found some really good lines like the last probably 8 laps. I could talk about this race forever, man. There were so many crazy things that happened. I almost crashed over here. If anyone saw it, that was the craziest thing I've ever done. And that's the hardest I've ever had to ride for a win, and I'm just glad that I made it to the end.
Tucker Hibbert, everyone, win 53, if you can believe that. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Still ahead, a Mac Attack look back at a great day of racing. From Hibbert to Schultz, we'll review one of the greatest racing comebacks at Canterbury.